Okay. Check. Check. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Okay, there we go. All right. What is up, everybody? Ladies and gentlemen, twerkers, jerkers, and lurkers, witches, liches, and bitches. It's been a while since I made a YouTube video, but I felt like it'd be prudent to do so because I would be remiss if I were to not do this video just in case something were to happen. And the reason I say that is because I think I was just threatened. I don't know what the deal is with some of the people who live here, but I guess they're like catching wind of me and my offense, especially from this one fucking jackass. I think he goes by the name of Fernando. But yeah, he's been talking a lot of shit lately from what I hear. Though like when he sees me in public, he doesn't do anything. But from what I hear from his ex is that I guess in a bid to like warn me against his how crazy he is, I guess he just talks a lot of shit. And the reason they became like the reason they broke up is because I guess this douchebag like wanted to feel like a big man and push down her father, who is a elderly blind man, and made him cry, which is just like a fucking piece of shit thing to do. But anyway, I guess alongside that, like, he has been having issues with my family for a long time, and then he looked up my history and like things about my life, and then like he likes to go off on these tirades about how he's going to, I guess, come get me at some point. And from what I hear from his ex is that he's got like a lead pipe, and then him and his brother are gonna come jump me someday. It hasn't happened, but anyway, that aside, I think I was just threatened earlier today by like a new person, and this person like lives, I believe he lives here on Lansing Mesa, and he's like a dude who's always like cruising around like on this ATV. He's got like a red baseball cap. And, you know, I didn't really think much of him. Like, he's just tearing up and down the dirt roads every now and then and spinning Brodies, you know, like, you know, stuff that you do on an ATV. But earlier today when I was out feeding the dogs, like, he's like cruising by really slow, like on this dirt road over here. And he's just kind of like looking at me. And I'm not thinking too much of it. I don't know what his interest is. And he starts shouting at me. And I thought he was like making some like reference to like his gut, you know, like I'm feeding the dogs, and I thought he was like making a joke about like him wanting to eat too or something. So I just kind of like laugh it off, and he's still kind of like gesturing to himself, and like I can make out like a few vague words, like saying like I believe he said like he's got a piece too, and like a piece. And then, like, usually that's kind of like lingo for, like, I've got a gun too. I was like, well, what's that got to do with me? Because I don't have any weapons or anything. And then he keeps shouting at me. And, like, I believe he said, like, a few expletives, like calling me a motherfucker and how he's going to come get me. And I don't know what the deal is with that. So I let my parents know, and I guess the dude is, like, just like one of the Utes, like person from the Ute tribe who just lives up here, and just I guess he just talks a lot of shit. And I guess he does the same thing with my dad. Like every time like my dad drives by or like they pass each other, like he assumes like some threatening gestures or something. And overall he's probably just like some wannabe gangster type and trying to intimidate me for some reason or another. I don't know, like maybe he's friends with this Fernando guy, or maybe like just like Fernando, he looked up my history or whatever as if it's something to do with his business or whatnot. I don't know, but like he's taking it upon himself to like threaten me with some form of violence and allude to having a gun of some sort. So I don't know. So if anything were to happen, like my family already knows who these people are, already made them aware of it. But again, like if anything were to happen, it's probably like one or the other of these two individuals. There might be more, who knows? I don't know what kind of clique they run around with, but they seem to be like wannabe badasses, like talking a lot of shit. Well, Fernando talks a lot of shit behind my back, that I've been made aware. But this guy, I don't know who he is, but he's willing to like just talk shit right out in the open, but not within hearing distance, because I kept saying like, what? I can't hear you. And I feel like he's just got to project a little more with his voice, because he, I guess in his wannabe gangster attitude, wants to sound cool, but it just sounded like a lot of mumbled word vomit, just alluding to having a piece, he's gonna come get me, and then called me a motherfucker a few times. But yeah, I don't know. There's like really nothing I can do. Like, I know if I were to like tell the authorities, I don't know if they'll like even look into it or not, because for right now all of these are just like death threats, more or less, or threats on my health and well-being. So they're just words. Nothing can be, I guess, acted upon unless there is like an actionable offense. Like if they actually physically like come toward me in a threatening manner, or like actually try to attempt to beat me up, or worst comes to worst, kick down my door. That would suck, because like I don't have much in this world, and my cabin is like one of my most precious things at the moment. But anyway, I just wanted to like post this up here, you know, just a whole like, just in case anything would happen, you know, like the whole like, if you're watching this then I am dead. But anyway, all joking aside, let's hope that's not the case. But I don't know why like assholes feel the need to be assholes and prop them up and act all tough and gangster for some odd reason or another, and I have no idea what they hope to achieve or gain from this. But I just hope they're a couple of wannabe jackasses and aren't stupid enough to attempt anything upon me or my family. Anyway, just putting it out there, just to have a record of it. But right now, I gotta go water the horses and water the dogs. So yeah. Anyway, with all that said, until next time, this has been Johnston Blackhorse, the one and only, and I shall check you all later. Sweet. Bye.